Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. I am back in my office to do another book tag. I don't do these often, so when I do, I will probably film them in here because I need a place to look at the questions, and instead of looking down and talking and looking down and talking, looking down and talking, I just figured I would insert the questions for you and then I can just talk about the books. So this is the Birthstone Book Tag, and what it is there are 12 questions associated with the month and the birthstone of that month. So I have made pretty little slides to slide in with the question, the month, the birthstone, and a picture of the birthstone in case you didn't know what it looks like. I was born in February, so my birthstone is the amethyst, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the book tag. So the first question is obviously January, which is Garnet, and the question is, darkest and evilest characters I could possibly think of off the top of my head are the ones from the Michaela Lane series. These are the Seelie and the Unseelies. These are creatures, like fae creatures that can like disguise themselves with glamours, and what they do, and I've only read the first book and I'm starting the second book currently, but these things are just bad news and I don't want any part of them. They freak me out, the abilities that they have and the things that they can do to you. So definitely the creatures from the Dark Fever series, the Michaela Lane series, whatever you want to call it, by Karen Marie Moning. For this, I chose My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I received this in my uppercase subscription box. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I hear it's like the Tudors meets Monty Python, and Tara Maffey said that, so I think I can believe that. For this question, I picked a wishy-washy character, one that is more of a follower than a leader, and I chose Emily and Since You've Been Gone. Her best friend Sloane goes missing, and her best friend Sloane leaves her this list of things that she needs to do, and I think there's a reason that Sloane left her that list, and she needs to do these things. She needs to open up and become her own person, and in the process, I'm not so sure if she did, and she wasn't my favorite in this book, but I did enjoy the book, and I highly recommend it if you haven't read it. A Diamond in the Rough is definitely Altered by Jennifer Rush, and I read this book. I got it in one of those subscription boxes that I received to review, and I had never heard anything about this series. It's actually a trilogy. I've only read the first book, but I loved it so much. It has sci-fi elements and it's fast-paced and there's cool characters and there's twists and turns, and I actually liked it so much that I added the other books immediately to my Amazon wish list. The two characters that I absolutely think balance each other out is Cinder and Scarlet from the Lunar Chronicles. Cinder is very organized and likes to have a plan, and Scarlet is kind of like stubborn and hard-headed, and she's fiercely protective. So is Cinder, but she likes to go about things where everything's going to work out okay in the end, and Scarlet is like a fly by the seat of your pants type of friend. So these two definitely balance each other out. One of the characters from one of my favorite series that is totally loyal to the end is Gansey and the Raven Cycle series. I just brought up The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. He's definitely loyal to the end. He is kind of the leader-esque person of the Raven Boys and definitely loyal to the end. You could actually pick any of the Raven Boys, but I love Gansey, so I chose him. So this book just really kind of pissed me off because I love everything that I read by this author, but the particular character in here just did some things that I was not okay with, and that is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I was really not okay with Miles and the things that he did, and yeah, it just kind of pisses me off. For August, I'm supposed to choose a character that I liked the side character more than the main character, and I could have gone with Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson because I really did like Sloane, even though she wasn't really in the book. I liked her more than Emily, but I'm trying not to choose the same books, so I choose two different examples of the side characters that I just adored so much. I liked the main characters, but I loved these side characters as well, and I chose Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi because I absolutely absolutely loved Roar. I love Perry and Arya as well, but Roar definitely stood out as one of those awesome side characters that I'll never forget. And I also talk about Kitty from the To All the Boys I've Loved Before duology, soon to be trilogy by Jenny Han. I really liked Laura Jean and Margot and the other characters in this story, but Kitty was just so sassy and spunky, and I just loved her so much. So a book that has a calming effect on me is just kind of like one of those books that you just read for nostalgia's sake, or it's like one of your favorite books that doesn't have a lot of like emotions or, you know, anything like that. And a book, when I think of just calm and kind of chill and just comfort and calming, I think of the Harry Potter series, and I've only read the first 2 books, but I love all of the movies, so I'm choosing the first book in the Harry Potter series because it's the first one I've read, obviously, and everybody loves the series, and it just brings so much like calm and like it grounds you, you know? So for Opal, I actually chose an iridescent cover, and I chose the cover of Winter Girls because it's very kind of opal-y, like in these areas. I don't know if you can tell or not, but you can kind of see it's kind of shiny and glittery and opal-y. So I chose Winter Girls. I also really enjoyed this book, and I love this author. It's the second book that I've read by her, and yeah, I can't wait to read more. I would definitely say that Lily and It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, one of my favorite books that I have read this year, definitely rises above the adversity. And if you haven't read this book already, you need to read it, okay? And the last book is maybe a group of friends from a book that I would love to be a part of, and that is The Ladies of Summer Rental by Mary Kate Andrews. It's, let's see, 3 friends that have been best friends since Catholic school, and they go on their summer vacation every year to like this cottage in the Outer Banks, and they've just been friends for such a long time, but they're like, you know, they're older, so they're dealing with more adult topics and themes. So I really love them, and I love their friendship and their bond, and I would definitely love to go hang out in the Outer Banks with them. I'm gonna go ahead and tag 5 people. I'm gonna tag Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, Trina from Between Chapters, Gaby from Gaby Gabs Books, Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey, and Nicole and Maria from Let's Talk Books. The people that I'm tagging, I hope you've enjoyed this Birthstone book tag, and I'll see you again in my next video, guys. Bye!